Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel and welcome back to Cooking with Lynn on a Sunday. So today I am going to do chicken tikka. I am also going to make an onion salad and a mint dip to go with it. But to start with, I've got to do the chicken. So for this, you can make your own tikka marinade, I presume, but I've actually bought this one. I bought it from Amazon. There are 2 sachets in it. For 2 lots of your chicken tikka. That's one. There's 2 of those, and that's what I'm going to use because apparently it is absolutely gorgeous. You also need some Greek yogurt, 30 ml of oil, some lemon juice, garlic and ginger puree. So what I'm going to do first is chop the chicken into about 2-inch cubes. And I'm going to put those in the dish, so I'll do that now and be back in a bit. Right, so I've chopped all the chicken up into big chunks. So what we need now is 30 ml of vegetable oil, then 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of ginger paste, that's in. Then I'll do the lemon juice first. So it says juice of half a lemon, so it's about 1.5 tablespoons. So there's 1, and I've actually been buying this because I use a lot of lemon juice in the curries that I do. So I've started buying that rather than squeezing lemons, and I find it absolutely great. So 1.5 of that, then 3, it says heaped, so of natural yogurt. So that's 1, 2, 3. So put that aside. So that's that done. So what you've got to do now is get mucky, and I forgot to say earlier, I will put the link in the description for this. I think I paid about £3 for the 2 sachets, so yeah, it's all in. It'll all be in the description below. So mix all that in, put the chicken in, and get your hands all mucky. So we'll put that in. Once that's all marinated, well, rubbed into the chicken, what I've got to do then, you've got to cover it and leave that in the fridge on its own like that for about half an hour. So I'll put that in, wash my hands, put it in the fridge, and I'll be back in a bit. Right, so I'm going to take out one of the sachets and sprinkle this in and mix it really well. Now it does state on the box to do it overnight if you can, but unfortunately we had our little granddaughter yesterday, so I didn't get anything done until late, so I'm having to do it. So I'm doing it this morning, and then what I'll do, I'll marinate it until this evening and then cook it. It does say minimum of 2 hours. So, gosh, there's a lot there. So yeah, so I've used 1 kilo of chicken breasts for this. So I'm just going to make sure it's all coated, put it back in the fridge, and then we'll leave that until this evening. So I will see you later on today. Hi again. Well, now it's nearly 4 o'clock and this has been marinating in the fridge all day. Well, since I last saw you, which was a few seconds ago for you, but yeah, it's been in there. So the flavours should now have gone into the chicken. Ideally, like I said earlier, you should do it overnight. But so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to preheat the oven to 180 degrees before I put these on the sticks. So yeah, I'll turn that on now. Right, temperature 180. I'll put it on for 10 minutes. what I've done, I've lined the baking tray in there, and I've put the rack on top, so that's what I'll be cooking it on. So let's preheat that and get back to putting these on sticks. Right, I will get a plate out to put them on. Right, okay, here goes. So just pick your chicken up and place it on the skewers. Now, it is a bit of a messy job. I'll give my hands a good wash, and I've taken my jewellery off. You're going to have to probably cook these in batches because you don't want them to be all too close together, but there you go. So I'm going to repeat that now onto the skewers. Right, so I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 for the chef to try later, especially just for me. So I'm going to cook those now. I don't know how many I'll get on because I'm using the high sapientia. So I'll have a look, see how many we can get on the tray. I might have to cook it in 2 lots. So it's 180 for 20 minutes. Before I go anywhere, before anybody asks, I bought these bamboo skewers from Sainsbury's. I've had them years. We bought them for the barbecue. Never use them, but they always come in handy. Right, this is finished. So I'm going to take, see if I can pull the top bar out. Take the whole thing out actually, or close as. Right, so I'm going to place. It's good that they go in on the bars hot. So it's 1, 2. I'm going to do 3 so they're not cramped together. So put those in for, so turn it back on. So temperature 180 again, like I said, for time 20 minutes. So I'll cook that batch for 20 minutes and cook the other batch when those are done. In the meantime, I'm going to make an onion salad that I'm going to prepare it to serve it with, and a mint dip. So this is how I do our mint salad, onion salad. I'll get my words right one day. So first of all, I'm going to prepare the onions. I'm using 2, maybe 3. I'm going to see nice up there. So do the onions as I've showed you before, go all the way around, just cut all the way through, and then when you've done that, just turn it over and chop it and make sure they're nice and fine, because you don't want them falling off your poppadoms. So I've cut it all the way down through the sides. So now try and make small chunks like that. It's the easiest way I have found to chop an onion, and lots of you who I've shown this to the way I do it before have said it's the best way, and I've never cried once while doing these onions. So yeah, try this way, it's brilliant. So that is 2 of the red onions all chopped up, ready to go. So I'm going to do the cucumber now, and so I'm going to do it the same way pretty much. So going all the way down, not to the bottom, so you're just leaving a bit at the bottom to hold on to, and again that way. And then hold it together and then turn it on its side and dice it, and there you have little cubes of cucumber. So I'm going to be doing that with the other one and add it to the onion, and then we'll go on to the tomatoes. Right, so the next thing I'm doing is I'm going to chop some cherry tomatoes and add that to the onion and the cucumber. So you need to chop these, if you can, to about the same size as those. So just chop them in half, and then I do them into thirds, and then again. So yeah, chop all your tomatoes up and then bung those in. I've just taken the chicken out and just sprayed it very lightly with some fry light or some olive oil you can use. Just about halfway through. I did forget to mention that, so I've just done that now, but I will put it all in the recipe. One good thing with this meal, I mean, you can serve chicken tikka cold with a salad, as you know, or you can take it as a marinade, you know, in the bag. You can put it in a zip bag and take it with you, and you can actually barbecue it, which would be absolutely wonderful in the summer. You can have it for a main or a starter. We're just going to have it as a light meal tonight. We did have quite a good lunch earlier, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'll carry on chopping these tomatoes, and the chicken isn't far, well, it's 8 minutes off, so I'll come back to you in a minute. So that's all the tomatoes chopped, so I'm going to put them all into that. And ideally you should use dried mint, but it's the only one I haven't got. But being as it's a wet mixture, it will be fine just to put a teaspoon of mint sauce in. Then for all your coriander haters, don't add this bit, but we love it. So a good handful of coriander, put that in. Some salt, about a teaspoon of salt, and a drop of lemon juice. That's optional, but I do like lemon juice in it. And then give it all a good stir up, and there you have your onion salad to go with your chicken tikka. And so I'll get on to doing the mint sauce in a minute. But there you have, very pretty, lovely colours. So there you go, there's the first batch taken out. I've just put the other 3 in. I found, because I'm using the high sapientia, and it's the good thing is with that oven is it's a lot smaller, so it doesn't take as long to heat up, and it holds the heat a lot better. So I've set these 3 in for 15 minutes rather than 20, but absolutely perfect. So now, while those are there, I'm going to get on with making the mint sauce. Right, to do the yogurt dip, I'm using the rest of the 500 gram pot that I bought for the marinade. So there's about 380 I think left in this, so I'm going to put all this into a bowl. I've just weighed it to see, because you can use between 350 and 4. So yeah, there's in the bowl. Right, 2 teaspoons of mango chutney. Absolutely love this stuff. And then 2 teaspoons of mint sauce. And then grab another teaspoon. Then we want 4 teaspoons of caster sugar. So that's 1. Oh, caster sugar's got a bit lumpy. There you go. 2, 3, 4. 4 teaspoons of caster sugar. So what we've got to do now is mix all that up, like so. So combine all that. Now if you want it thinner, then all you've got to do is add some milk. If you want the colouring like you will get in an Indian restaurant, all you need to do is add a couple of drops of the yellow, well mine's got like a yellowy food colouring, and I use a lot of food colouring for my cakes when I airbrush my cakes, so I have got it. But any yellow food colouring, powder or liquid, will be fine. And then I think, yeah, I'll add a drop of milk to that. Get my whisk now. Mix all that together. And then I'm actually going to serve it into 2 separate bowls on the plate so it looks nice. So yep, that's to me. Just try it. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely bang on. Happy with that. So what I've done, I've put the yoghurt mint dip and the onion salad in bowls. And I'm just taking these off, and they're very, very hot. There, so there we have. You can, like I said earlier, you could serve it if you wanted to with rice or chips, or have it like that as a starter, or that is, I mean, that's a big meal for me, so happy with that. Let's get the taster in and see what he thinks.
Wow, this looks amazing.
I honestly think this is exactly what you'll have in an Indian restaurant.
Look at that, folks.
Yeah, like I said, I've dished it up in little bowls that I've got. So you've got the onion, the dip. You've probably got too much dip there, but oh, and I have cheated. I forgot one of the main ingredients. I have bought poppadoms. I am not good enough, nowhere near good enough to try and make poppadoms, but
it should be pretty easy.
Why not,
Chris?
Why not cheat?
Let me have that.
Alright, done it.
Okay.
So,
oh, I'll solve it.
You can heat these up, but no need, I don't think.
Let's try this dip first.
I knew there was something missing.
Oh man,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
That is
absolutely
so good.
Gorgeous. Okay, can you do the chicken?
Got my pyjamas on because I just jumped out the shower. Well, John bottoms anyway. Oh man.
This taste test might go on a bit. You haven't even tried the meat yet. You're not a vegetarian.
I know, but it's so good.
It's just the same as what we have in an Indian restaurant, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. But honestly, it is.
It's probably the best one you've done so far.
Really?
To me, it's just awesome.
I will put the mix that I showed you. I mean, you can do it through buying your own spices, like I've done my curries. But I think this is absolutely amazing, and it's so easy to do. Like I said, you can take it away with you in the motorhome, your tent, whatever. And cook it on a barbecue, or you can cook it in your van, or like I've done, you can get a high sapientia, because I absolutely love it.
Right, we're going now. I need to sit down and eat. Oh man, honestly people, you must try this. Beautiful food. And
it's not hard, as you've seen. It's another easy meal.
Yeah. Come on, let's sit down. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's farewells now, people. So stay safe for the caravanners, motorhomes, tenters, drift subscribers on you. We still love you.
We do.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one. Right, I'm off. Come on, sit down, quick.
I will put all the recipe, the ingredients, everything, links to the spices that I use, everything in the description below. So
please try it. It's beautiful.
In a bit.